Hello everyone, welcome back to the wonderful world of Kaiserreich. I am Count Christo and this is the Austrian Phoenix Rises campaign. We shall not go quietly into that dark night. We shall rage against the dying of the light. We shall stand against the syndicalist horde from the west. And I hadn't noticed, but it looks like Bulgaria is kicking ass. That's not good. We need Romania to exist so we can approach Romania. Because we can't do this until we approach Romania, unless we have to go through Greece and Albania. We can get an annex war goal against Bulgaria, so I don't mind them getting bigger, because it just means there's more for us to annex. Good lord, look at all the men these guys are pounding out. Alright, let's be having those. Right, so the Osterreich negotiations. Every 10 years, since 1867, Austrian and Hungarian delegates meet to discuss how each side of the empire puts into the common ministries for foreign, military and financial affairs. However, due to their losses and demand for reparations for the Croatian territories, the renegotiations in 1927 came to a standstill, resulting in Hungary having not paid anything into the common treasury for the last decade. Hungary, you have some serious debts. Hungary's state as a renegade crown under the Kaiser's reign has been a thorn in Austria's side for a while now, and at least some efforts have been made in bringing them back into the herd. Alright, we're going to informally invite them to this Osterreich. And right now, Hungary, there are bigger concerns. The fate of our very way of life is threatened by these syndicalists from the east. We need to, the west. We need to get it together, pull together. You know, you're with us or against us, all that kind of diatribe. God, if we have a civil war now, it's going to be real bad. When I say civil war, I don't mean within Austria. I mean, there's a potential that Austria ends up at war with all of the puppets, which is pretty tough. Yes. Okay. While there was some doubt whether Hungary would be willing to sort out their diplomatic differences, they have agreed to attend the renegotiations. I mean, come on, if they've been paying nothing towards the collective defense of our empire, look at the freaking defense we're doing. It's not like they're going to say, oh, we don't need to pay in. Do we invite others to the Osterreich? Okay. Is this between us and the Magyars? If you don't know, Magyars were a nomadic tribe from around here. I think they came from further east, who settled in Hungary, the Carpathian Basin, which became Hungary. So, if we want to do nations within a state, we have to have federation of equal pluralism, which requires us to invite everyone. Okay. We need to think bigger. Invite all peoples. Why would we not? We have had politicians far more open, multi-ethnical negotiations, delegations from all constituent states. I think we should invite everyone. I don't know why we wouldn't. Like we're trying to pull together against the syndicalists. These naval bombers, like I really don't have much use for them. I don't know if I should be using them for something, but I don't think I need to. We're just winning on the ratio of losses here, but you know, we'll see what we can do. I'd like an ace. If we could get an ace pilot, that would be great. Oh, we have maxed out military command points right now. Let's do last stand for a second. It does increase the strength damage taken. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for us to do it right now. I could think about promoting someone. What would our next general be? Obviously, as you can tell, in fact, we might as well do it now. We're about to need a new army. Here, let's do it now. You guys can come under this army. We'll put him on the right. And our new general, yeah, we'll use Edhard. Well, no. Let's use this guy, because he's a mountaineer. We're going to have two mountaineers holding the front together. That seems excellent. Now, damage reduction against cast seems pretty good. I don't know how much cast they're going to have, though. Let's just go with this for now. How about you? You got any traits that we could do with? Recovery rate's nice. Here's the maximum number of assigned traits. Oh, God. Both of these count as assigned traits? Okay, never mind. Sorry. You're fired. Up-and-comer with lower stats or old guard with better stats? Oh, we're going to take the up-and-comer. We're going to turn you into something great. He has army max size. So we could give him expert delegator. I don't think we want to, though. Because I think we want him to have infantry expert and logistics wizard. And you can only assign 3 traits. Oh, he also has reinforcer. You can only assign 1 more trait to this guy. Well, it's probably going to be infantry expert, isn't it? I mean, look how good that is. 15% attack on everything? It might be logistics wizard, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to assign anything to him yet. So we still have this 100. Let's see how much war support we lose. We have so much war support right now. Last stand. You get this war heroes dying modifier on your war support, but it goes away after time. Yes, okay. Here we go. So the question now becomes, will the others attend? Because we know Hungary's attending. Yes. Oh, that's not good. Well, Galicia, Illyria, and Bohemia are all attending. Which means, you know, if Hungary... So Hungary is annoyed because you've invited other people. That makes sense. Like, they feel less important because we're making it more of a federation of equals than just us two ruling over the whole area. That makes sense. But hopefully, you know, if they all side with us and and Hungary sides against us, bring it on. Bring it on, Hungary. I'll annex you if I have to. The delegations arrive. Despite the fear that Hungary would not take kindly to the other delegations, they have arrived in Vienna yesterday. Good. While this year's Österreich renegotiations are attended by politicians and thinkers from all over the empire, the Hungarians remain at the centre, since their problem is the most important to solve. The festivities lasted long into the night, and what a night it was. Okay, you guys need some orders. Cool. I think these guys should last stand as well. We have these points, we might as well use them. A Hungarian delegate holds a speech. On the first day of the negotiations, speeches were held. One Hungarian politician delivered the following. Are we not all proud of the Austro-Hungarian Empire? For decades now, the man in Vienna has strived to reform what was already perfect. I believe that Austria and Hungary together have a part to play in the future of the world. Together we make Austro-Hungary great again. While his compatriots were visibly disturbed by the implication that the Kaiser's federation plans were a mistake, he himself seemed rather pleased, despite the absence of applause. Insolent. Remove him from negotiations. He's right, though, isn't he? Well, we obviously want to move towards federalization, because that means we can annex all these guys. So let's just say how insolent. I don't want to actually remove him from negotiations. That seems too bold. I want them to stay open to negotiations. Oh, God. This is a mistake. I did not realize that there was a border here. That's real bad. Okay. Well. Hungarian... Reparations? You haven't been paying tax for 10 years. As anticipated, the Hungarian delegation once again demands compensation for the loss of the territories in Croatia, Slavonia, that were under vassalage under the Hungarian crown until 1925, when said territories were occupied by the Revolution of Southern Slavs, which ended with the secession of all lands in 1926 to the newly formed Kingdom of Illyria. The Hungarian delegation still claims the lands as their own, but acknowledges that having them under Hungarian control again is impossible. Therefore, like in 1927, they demand a hefty sum of money to be transferred to their treasury. Pay them from our own coffers. The debt should be paid by the Illyrians. This is precisely why you pay less taxes now. Maybe we can make the Illyrians pay, and then the Hungarians will stand with us during an Illyrian revolt. Let's try and make the Illyrians pay. We'll see how that goes. Oh, these should be attack plans, by the way. So we get some planning bonus. We urgently need you guys to come and help kick these guys out. You also can form an attack plan. Glorious. Where we actually put the plans don't really matter. Sorry, where we actually point to the plans, that is, don't really matter, but why not? The Czechs and Slovaks propose a Slovak state. The Czech and Slovak delegations both implore us to support Slovak autonomy. Slovakia is like here, right? These areas want independence from Hungary. Slovakia, yeah. The Hungarian delegation should consider this, or yes, it shall happen. If you do that, Hungary abandons us, but that presumably means Slovakia will side with us, as will Bohemia. Let's tell the Hungarian delegation to consider it. We don't want to necessarily support Slovak independence immediately. The Polish propose a Polish protectorate. Several prominent members of the Polish delegation have endorsed a more active stance in our diplomatic relationship with Poland. So they say Polish delegation. I guess that's because this area is all former Polish land. While Poland was left in the German sphere of influence after the war, the Galicians still see Poland as their homeland, now suppressed by Prussian rule. They wish for us to liberate their compatriots. We shall consider this. They're not under Prussian rule. They're freaking socialists up here, apparently. I didn't notice. Well, if we could annex Poland, you know, into a puppet state, I'd be 100% on board with that. Ruthenians demand Transcarpathia. The Ruthenian delegation reminds us of our brothers across the Carpathians are not even recognized by the Hungarian government. Let's keep siding with Hungary. No, these Hungarian borders have been this way for hundreds of years. Galicia, get over it. The Illyrians demand back the Bakna Basin. Every time they're not willing to negotiate anything. They want the Budnik Basin, which I guess is like here. Maybe this area here. Hungarian delegation should consider this. I'm just siding with the Hungarians over and over again, which, you know, I'm not overly happy with, but it doesn't seem like I have a great deal of choice right now. Oh my lord! Romania. Why is Romania invited? Nah, get out of here, Romania. No. Wait, was that Serbia demanding land? Oh, of course we don't give Serbia land. They're not even in our empire. Oslo negotiations end. All delegations went home. Let us hope this upholds peace. Yes! Okay, but then we'll see what the Bohemians, Galicians, and Illyrians think. But success at the 7th Osterreich, which gives us, which gets rid of the nasty modifier we had from this. Okay. Beautiful. And also allows status quo. Oh no, you have to be at peace. Okay, we might have to restart. We might have to go back to that save. We can't do any of our internal reform stuff unless we're at peace. Darn it. Well, we have to do the internal reform stuff. It's fun. But I was enjoying our anti-syndicalist war over here in the Swiss Alps. We have to go back, don't we? Like, I'm not playing as just Austria with all these puppets. I want to federalize. Yeah, sorry, we have to go back. I should have checked. Let's go back to the the Swiss event. Man, that's annoying. Oh well. Oh well. So we're going to have to leave the Swiss to their fate. Sorry, Switzerland. Show the French the Austrian Empire is not to be trifled with. Of course, we could back them and then the French might back down, but no. Sorry. Sorry, Switzerland. We'll go speed 5, just speed through the Osterreich events again. Severod, crisis resolved. Oh, so they didn't get Normandy. Sorry, they didn't get Romani. They just got the old French Savoyard bit. Syndicalism spreads. Yeah, I know. And I feel bad about it. It's okay. It's okay. We shall... oh, there's a ships. I was wondering why I couldn't demand the troops. We will return. Better and stronger than before. And take on this syndicalist menace. Maybe we'll fight them in Italy instead. Approaching Romania. An eternal friendship. Having helped the Romanian king regain control of his country, ask him to formally join our sphere of protection as a mere formality. Eternal friendship. So they now have an event, presumably. They have agreed to join our sphere. Nice. So they're with us now. Sweet. Which is going to hopefully help Bulgaria in their war against Serbia. Which will... is there a way for us to integrate Romania? Romania? Like, I wanted to integrate... Romania is the thing? The Bulgarians have to hold territory that rightfully belongs to our spherelings. They do! Dobrozhja! Surely I can claim Dobrozhja off them. No? Alright. Well, do we want to approach Bulgaria and Greece? I think we should let them lose, right? We let Serbia lose to Bulgaria, then we get them in our sphere, which gives us the right to annex them. Meanwhile... Let's economically rehabilitate. Yeah, We could go for the army. I think we've got a while longer now. I'm sorry, I know. War's fun, and we had to reload. I'm sorry. But really, that was not a tenable situation. I didn't want to. You know, the whole point of the Austrian campaign is you try and... there we go. The whole point of the Austrian campaign is you have to try and federalize, and that's the fun part. I don't want to lose that. Put one more into these rubbish fighters. Achtung! So let's see who wins. We're hoping for a Bulgarian victory so that we can bring in Albania, Greece, and Serbia into the fold. I don't usually like having AI in my faction, like I mentioned, though I think it works from a kind of roleplay perspective this time. Why aren't you going over here, dude? There's an empty tile. I guess it's because they're in our faction. So we actually have a faction now. I forgot to... I didn't really pay attention to that. There we go. Donu Aldribund. I think this thing? I think that's a river, but I'm not sure. We have some army experience. Let's throw in... Oh, we haven't actually researched it yet in this timeline. No problem. Loads and loads of world tension right now. We could go to free trade, which would help with our research. Let's do it. It's going to hurt us on resources, but I think that's fine. We can just import them again. It's so good, free trade. Right, and if we can import from our puppets, it will cost us less. What else do we need? Aluminium. Aluminium. Hungary's got aluminium. Oh, so does Illyria. And we get all the aluminium we'd ever need. Yeah, and when you have puppets with resources, I'm usually in favour of free trade. Only 7.5 from that. That seems fine. And a 5% research bonus from free trade is so good. I think we should do this ahead of time, now that we're less desperately in need of wartime tech. Yes, and this. And maybe some synthetic oil experiments. I would have loved to have got a tech bonus for that first. Can we? Doesn't look that way. Maybe that one bonus for industry would have applied, although I don't think synthetic stuff counts as industry. Oh, there we go. The Romani did also fall. Okay, so that's interesting. So Austria has an opportunity to oppose this one, and I think Germany has an opportunity to oppose this one. Sadly, this time, both of us have chickened out to Cindy aggression, which is going to give the French an advantage when we eventually have to fight them. Because, you know, make no mistake, the Second Weltkrieg will come. Germany and France will square off. There's no way France doesn't want this area back. And there's no way Germany can tolerate a rival. Oh, I hadn't noticed, I think this has changed. Where's Wipers? Or Yeep, as it's actually called, or how you say it. I think that's like right here. Or here, maybe. Somewhere there. Or is it further back? Is it further over here? I'm not sure. If you're not familiar, Wipers was what the British troops referred to a French? Belgian. Not certain. And either French or Belgian town, which was repeatedly lost and recaptured and lost and recaptured. Okay. Our slight preparations, don't worry, I'm not going to read them all again. That would be a little dull. Do you think there's some hard-coded thing that like it goes well if you spend long enough with the event up to have read it? Because you're like taking the negotiations seriously. Yes, they attend. We invite everyone. Costs us political power, but unfulfilled import requests. Hungary. Why aren't you exporting enough to me? Okay, rehabilitating, good. There's a case you made for not taking another focus while we wait for this to activate. It might happen in the next 70 days. It also might not. So let's get the research slot. Oh, that's new. Galicia attends, Illyria and Bohemia all attend. Good. So the Cairo Pact. Oh, they've renamed the Axis to the Cairo Pact. Cool. Are they joining the Cairo Pact? We'll see. So anyway, the Ottomans are in a spot of bother now. Come on, Bulgaria. Hurry up and win so I can start making moves against you. 4 guys. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to have Hungary succeed again. The thing is, it seems like the only way to make Hungary go with you is to turn all your allies against you. Which doesn't seem good. But, I guess we'll do it anyway. So let's set up these guys again. Yes, and we're going to replace... Oh, I haven't got the field marshal here at all. Okay, we're having the up-and-comer. And here, we're going to have... Yeah, whatever. You'll do. And any old general will do. Sure. Friedrich, I think is the way someone told me in the comments of a Bohemia campaign. You meant to pronounce it? A shriek. Ooh, a little independence movement going on down here. Cool. Iran making big gains. Old Alderhill in the east. I've been watching a couple of streams from Alderhill. He's been playing Kaiserreich Iran. Having some trouble with some internal politics, but he pulled it back. So the debuff from this does hit 100, but they still get the bonuses from the general field marshal, and they don't get the bonuses from the field marshal if you don't give them a general, which is strange. It feels a bit like a bug to me, but I'm not sure. Not confident enough to say that it is or isn't. Okay, delegations arrive. Japan's being ambitious apparently. Yes, how insolent, but we're not removing him from the negotiations. Doo-doo. We are going to have the Illyrians pay, because that worked last time. Well, I think so. No, the Hungarian delegation will consider it. We're standing true with the Hungarians. I guess we could just side totally against the Hungarians, because we'd rather... Well, there are more Hungarian troops than any other type. I think the Hungarians probably outnumber all the others. Time for stability. Okay, the end. Success at the Osterreich. And then we're going to get the events from the others. Let's slow it down. Okay, we bypassed the Osterreich negotiations. We can now go straight into embrace pluralism. But let's see what the Bohemians and stuff think. Because it might be they're all just about to turn on us. Haven't yet. I think we're going to be able to go pluralists. Which is going to cause a temporary horrible hit instability, but it's going to generally unify everything. Yeah, as soon as you do... So once you embrace pluralism, you have a choice. You can do Federation of Equals, which leads to like a 1-by-1 union. Or you can go Nations within a State, which instantly unifies them, but makes you very, very unstable for a while. Let's just have these guys auto-deploy to the Hungarian front for now. Oh yes, and we can go straight to full engineer companies. Able to train more than I realised now. Actually out of manpower, wow. I'm surprised. Well, I guess we need to up the manpower law then, which we can't do, because you have to be at war to go to extensive conscription in Kaiserreich. That is quite the ask. Should we get a air designer? Maybe we should get an air manufacturer, fighter manufacturer. Max speed, air defense, reliability? No. There we go. Agility. Oh, and tech cost down. Ah, we have to complete a focus. Might go with the less good one then. I don't really want to spend focuses on fighters right now, unless it's just... Is that it? Astro Damier? Was that it? No, it's Phoenix. How far down a tree is that? It's all the way down there? No, I'm not doing that. Not anytime soon, anyway. Should we get the rubbish one then? I mean, reliability's nice. Air defense is fine. It's just not agility, man. You could also get CAS. Or industry. Oh, this gives military and civilian. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, there's no question. Just check, because there is a question, you know, if we're being honest. Yeah. 10% civilian and military factory construction speed? Are you kidding? Of course I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to mills as well. So I wonder what the next flashpoint for Syndicalist War is. It might be just 39, the normal kickoff time war that comes next. But we shall see. We shall see. But we shall do that seeing in the next episode. Hopefully, the unification of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Danubian Federation, will take place in the next episode. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I do hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.